we're going to sound like a billion people for our sixth storyteller. Everyone give it up for Susan Fee. Yes! Keep it going for Susan Fee. 6 months ago, I'm in a workshop. It's a storytelling workshop, and I'm thrilled. It's with my idol, and I've been waiting months to be in this packed theater. And halfway through the workshop, the teacher puts us into groups of 4, but my group only has 3, and so he joins us. And I have this instant competitive spirit within me to be the teacher's star student. And I think whatever this exercise is going to be, I'm going to nail it. And he's going to think, you should go on the road with me. Like, he doesn't know it yet, but that's me. And then just before we get going on this exercise, a woman in our group, she says, you know, teacher, I noticed that when you describe characters in your stories, you don't really describe what they look like. Why is that? And he says, oh, I've got this thing where I don't really remember or recognize faces. Here, I'll show you. And he turns and he looks at me. And I think, oh, this little affliction that you say you have, that you can't remember people, that ends now. Because this, I'm going to be remembered. I make a statement. I make an entrance. This is me. And we lock eyes. And he takes in my face, and I'm gazing at my idol, and I swear it's like 5 minutes of this energy. And then he turns to the rest of the group and goes, yeah, lady face. Are you kidding me? Like, lady face? That's all? I am so offended. But part of it's because it's something I've been struggling with lately, feeling a little invisible. My mid-50s have been a little challenging, more than I thought. I'm 1 year older than my mother was when she had a massive stroke and ended up in a vegetative state, paralyzed, unable to speak. I was 12 at that time, and what I didn't know was this little tiny clock was placed inside my heart. This little time clock that said, you just got to make it to 54, and then that's it. I mean, there's no vision after that. And when I got to 54, I did this exhale, and I literally didn't know what came next. All my life, I've had friends at least 10 years older than I was, and I realized I was looking for this roadmap, this GPS. What does it look like to age as a woman? I attended my girlfriend's 50th birthday party, and she asked for her gift that everyone give her advice on how to age well, and I actually took notes. There's a group of women that I pass in my neighborhood, and they're about that age that I would be gravitating towards them, and they look like they have so much fun. They look like they're vibrant and they're happy. And one day I said to them, you know, someday I'm going to join your group. And a woman says, oh, you should join us next Thursday. We walk Tuesdays and Thursdays. Join us at 2nd and Pine. And half of me thought, this is it. This is my group. This is my tribe. They're going to teach me how to age. And the other half thought, no, I can't, because they all have gray hair. And I spend a lot of money every 5 weeks pretending I don't have gray hair. And my 25-year-old hairstylist, Anne, says, when you're ready to transition, I'll be by your side. But transition into what? That's the thing. I don't know what it looks like. So it's taken me some time to grapple with lady face. But I started to think about the reason I was taking the workshop, to tell better stories. My story. What's my story? How do I want to be remembered? And what are the stories I wished I'd heard from my mother that I couldn't hear? It had nothing to do with what she looked like or when she dyed her hair or didn't. It was all the things I couldn't ask her now. So, if you want to refer to me as Ladyface, I'm okay with that now, as long as you follow that up with the Ladyface who tells pretty good stories. Thank you.
Keep it going for Susan!